Hello, 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 hello. I'm gonna wait everybody to come on. Okay, so I got recommended by Classy Response from Amber. Um, she recommended me, and she did talk about this person in her one of her lives. I think the live from yesterday, actually. Um, hey, music. So this woman, Denise, she is a very strange woman. She is also a beggar. See, as you can see, she needs donations so she can buy groceries. But she does have a job. She does have a job. She works, I think, at a gas station or something. And yeah, I don't know much about her, but I am learning. And I might go live tomorrow about her, about a couple of her lives. Let's just say that this woman is a, yeah, she's strange. She has a job. She has two daughters. One's 14 and the other one is younger than that. Probably, I figure about 10, 11, 12. One of those two. But let's just say that I'm going to name her Rotten Finger. I will tell you tomorrow why. Some people may know her, may know why. Rotten Finger. She had she cut herself on the with a knife, her middle finger, and she went and got it checked, and she neglected it. When you got stitches or something, you got to take care of it. Like I had stitches last year. Anyways, when I got stitches, I had to put like peroxide on, some stuff on it, and I was taking penicillin for it not to be. Well, anyways, her finger turned blue, and then it turned gray, and then it suddenly fell off. Like like the tip of her finger, it was rotten and it fell off. So, anyways, I think we're gonna get to her. Okay, this one. Hey, Jenny. So let's get to this Denise.
Noon. Oh, don't forget that tomorrow the clock goes back an hour. Don't forget.
Please tell me that if you could hear this.
Um, how's everybody doing today? Had to change my clothes. Lay down in bed for a little bit. Oh, my body hurts today. How is everybody doing this evening? I mean, I guess it could be evening wherever you guys are at.
I'm doing good, actually. How about you?
So let's see what's going on. Nothing much. Same old, same old.
Okay, so get this, okay? She is literally begging for money for groceries, but she has money for smokes. It's like, yeah, she has money for smokes.
Working, trying to figure things out. Oh gosh, Jesus. Work was good today. As a matter of fact, work went good and it went fast.
I guess you're not wearing a bra because those girls are just flat, flatlining, They're, yeah, they're just hanging, not lifted.
Um, yeah, could have stayed a little longer, but Bianca's waiting for her friend, uh, and the mom and dad to come.
And Bianca is her daughter, which is like, what, about 14? Oh, 10 now. She's another one. Oh, yeah. Seems like they always have money for her. Yeah, they do. Who is this? This is Denise. She's not on TikTok. She's on YouTube.
Scoop her up so she can spend some time with her friend. I think they're
Her friend meaning her boyfriend, by the way. And she's like 13, 14.
here. So yeah, she's going out.
Ads, stupid ads.
So cute. It's too cute. It's too cute. I remember them days. Hi, hey Diana. Hi.
And just remember, she's been doing this for about 2 years, from what I recall, from what Amber said.
I remember them days. That's too cute. So she goes out, not last weekend. Like every other weekend I'll let her go out and then the parents come and pick up Bianca for a few hours. It's so cute. They don't know I'm in the car. Look at him smiling. He smiles.
I'm pretty sure they know you're in a car. It's like, where's Mama? Mama's not in the house. She's not around the house. And the car is there, so they know that you're not gone with the car. So it's like, if they're smart, they know you're in a car.
I don't know what's going on. They say they're just friends and they hang out. I think it's a little bit more than just friends. She just doesn't want to admit it. Look at him fixing his hair for her.
So basically, if every 2 weeks he picks her up in a car, so he's probably, if he drives, he's probably about 16, or his parents came and pick her up with him. So if they spend like a few hours every second weekend, so at that age, kids are, boys are like, they're very interested in women, if you know what I mean, in girls, if you know what I mean. Yes, she does look like Kim, actually a smaller size of Kim, and her hair is a bit different. And yeah. But this one's like short bus special. One thing also is that the tip of her finger, like I said earlier, she used to work at a Arby's. I think it's Arby's, and she cut her finger. Well, no, not at work. She cut her finger in the house at her place. She was cutting whatever. I don't know. And yeah, she cut herself very seriously. So she went to the emergency. got it checked out, wrapped, and everything. But she neglected that finger. And, well, let's just say that the finger became badly infected and it rotten away that it came to a point where the finger fell off. The tip, just the tip, not the whole finger, the tip of the finger. I was watching this live on Amber yesterday. I think it was yesterday. She was covering Denise for a while and then she stopped and now she's back to covering Denise. Thank you, Scam Opera. I think I follow you on TikTok. Yeah, Tim and Angela is some that I. Yeah. Okay.
That's so cute. Oh my God. Thank God I trust my daughter. Thank God I trust my daughter.
Are you sure you trust your daughter? Are you sure? If I were you, I would put that girl in birth control. Yeah. I think it's a good idea to have birth control because if not, it's like you're going to be a grandma soon. Just saying.
She tells me everything.
Uh huh. Do when we were like 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, do we tell everything to our mom? There's some shit that I did when I was young that my parents never knew. My parents never knew some of the fuck shit I did. And I'm pretty sure some of my brother and my sister.
And of course, every hour on the hour, she checks in or I check in and I ask her, "Hey, how are you? How you doing?"
And how many times has she answered the phone?
Look how he's waiting for her to come out. That's so cute. Anyways, how? Yeah, right. The little. She says they're just friends, but this has been going on already like 6 weeks. Every last weekend she didn't go because I had to work, and I don't want her to go somewhere while I'm at work. You know what I'm saying? So today, since I got off early, well, I stayed an extra half hour. I could have stayed another hour, but um, it's cute. They went the last time, not this weekend. Last weekend they went to a bowling alley for a couple of hours. But because I was at work, she had to take Gypsy with her. I was not going to allow to leave Gypsy by herself at the house for 3 hours.
Well, that's I don't remember the old how old this Gypsy is, but if she's about 10, you know, she could probably stay for 3 hours alone.
So they all went bowling. They all had a nice time. You do? I'm sorry to hear that, sweetheart. I'm missing mines too. I'm missing mines more than ever because the holidays are here. Bianca's 15th birthday is here. Well, it's almost around the corner. So he's waiting. I guess she's fixing herself up. She's making him wait just a few extra. Look, he's gonna go to the door. Look, look. Oh my God, that's so cute. He's gonna go to the door.
Well, the kid is being polite to go pick her up at the door, but
He's gonna go pick up.
you better make sure your daughter's in on birth control.
He's gonna go. He's gonna go get her. That's so cute. They don't know I'm in the car. I'm watching everything. I'm watching everything. So listen, my peoples. Listen. I'm truly, truly sorry. I wish I was in a better position, which I will be in the future, of course. But right now, it's not the future. And I am needing, no, I'm not married. My husband died. Like, he died like almost, what, 3 years and a half ago?
Yes, unfortunately, she is a widow, and her kids, her and her kids do get like a pension.
Anyways, I am truly sorry, but I need it. I'm desperate, just like everybody else, to see if anybody can help out with any type of donations through my Cash App or my PayPal, so I can go to the store. I have rice and beans. I just need eggs. I was thinking about getting a couple of cans of corned beef hash and maybe some onions and make corned beef hash with white rice and some eggs for dinner tonight. Something affordable, hopefully. Hopefully, corned beef ain't expensive like it's.
I don't know. I don't. I don't know. She's always begging though. That's from what I gather from what Amber was saying, because she was covering her a couple years ago, and then she stopped because it was like the same shit different day, and now she's back to covering her, and apparently still the same thing.
It's you know, it's a little expensive, but it's a nice hearty meal, I guess. So if anybody wants to help out, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that, my love. Your husband. Oh my God. I'm sorry, Diana. So hi, if anybody wants to help out, oh look. Oh my God, he's opening up the door for her. Look at that big ass smile.
That kid's been trained very well. But the only thing is that when I was young at that age, my parents would not let me go with a boy. And if they slip and let me go with a boy, I'm pretty sure I had my father, my brother, or my sister driving behind us and watching our every move.
He got. Oh my God, he opened the door for her. That's so cute. That's so cute. Oh my God. And they're sitting in the back of the seat. Oh, I'm gonna have to ask more questions because I try to squeeze it out of her, and she doesn't want to say anything. That's so cute.
Well, I'm pretty sure she doesn't want to say anything to you because, you know, kids that age, they hide a lot of things. They do hide a lot of things.
No, I haven't. I've been working. Uh, how long have you always remember your husband? You always remember your
Hmm.
loved ones that passed away. That's never gonna go away. Look how cute that is. That's so cute. Oh my God, I can't believe he opened the door for her. That's so cute. I'm watching everything. Oh, she's getting out. Why is she getting out? Who's getting out? Why is she getting out? Is she getting out? Uh oh, she's coming to me. She's coming to me. Oh, what happened?
Going.
Okay, bye. I see it. We're gonna have to talk about this situation a little bit more later, okay? Because this looks like a little bit more than just friendship. We're gonna have to talk about it a little later.
Friends.
Yeah, I think you should teach your daughter about the birds and the bees, and also bring your daughter to a doctor, and have her put on birth control. Because if you continue on, it's like you're gonna be grandma.
Oh,
You never said anything about Gavin. You never said anything
oh
about
no, that's,
Cameron.
the Gavin is crazy and the other one was crazy. Anyways, we'll talk about it later.
You don't know.
Go have fun.
You don't know if he's crazy either.
Go have fun. Bye. Bye. That's so cute. That's so cute. Sorry, I put the camera down. I don't want nobody to see my baby. That is so cute. Hey, Frankie. How are you?
I cannot believe it's already been over
Hold
3 years with my
on.
BetterHelp therapist. After 3 years of therapy,
Oh, I'm not getting upset.
Amber.
I just started working. I don't have.
Guess who I'm covering, Amber?
I don't have a full paycheck until I have a full paycheck. So right now I'm just asking for help. I'm not getting mad, but I don't have a full paycheck, and when I get that paycheck, I gotta pay my rent.
Well, there's the food bank and there's churches. There's organization that can help you, and yeah.
I gotta pay my rent. That is so cute. Well, he said we just. And there you go. Bye. See ya. Bye. That's so cute. So I haven't gotten a full paycheck yet. I just started. And when I started already when they got paid. So I have to wait 3 weeks. So, but when I get that check, I gotta pay my rent. I pay $1,515 here. This ain't cheap. This ain't cheap. So anyways, like I said, if anybody wants to help out, you can. If it's not obligated, it's not forced. I'm not putting a gun to your head. But if you want to help out so I can cook something for the kids tonight, because I haven't eaten since yesterday.
You haven't eaten since yesterday. Okay. But you haven't eaten since yesterday, but you have money for cigarettes. You could use that money in order to buy food. I'm pretty sure you could buy a carton of egg with that money. You know, it's like carton of egg here. I will. Carton of egg is $3.49 here, so I'm pretty sure you could probably get some eggs. Yeah, I did talk about that finger.
Since like 10 o'clock. So I have myself haven't eaten either because my kids come first. I want to make sure my kids eat before I do. How are you? How you
Well, from what I heard, you eat first before your girls. Hey, Elizabeth, cutie.
doing? So that's so cute. So yeah, that's a lot. You gotta wait because they just got paid. When I started, they got paid. So I gotta wait. Yeah, I got a new job. Of course I got a new job. Think I'm gonna stay home all day and look at the walls? I'm not in jail. I got my
Well, some do it, but I just congratulate you that you have a job because most beggars don't have a job.
freedom. I mean, it is more affordable, but I have a 2-bedroom, 2-bath apartment. So I don't have a 1-bedroom, even though I want to transfer to a 1-bedroom, but I can't do it until April.
Yeah, she's been wearing that for 12 days. It's like, oh, but I wonder, like, this live was like 4 days ago, so I don't know if she's still wearing the same shirt.
Oh God, this is irking me. So I am going to downsize to a 1-bedroom because it is getting a little expensive here in Texas. People are moving here from California, Florida. So because people are moving here, of course, it's a little bit more expensive. Groceries are more expensive. We know this. We know this. Things are getting more gas.
Commercials.
Situations like that. So again, if anybody wants to help out,
She's in Texas. She's in Texas.
I can make a meal tonight and hopefully it'll last until tomorrow.
Well, you can actually go to the supermarket and use tomorrow's money for the pack of smokes or today's money and buy yourself a carton of eggs. You got 12 meals there. Or, whatever.
I mean, I got cereal, a little bit of milk. I need to get a gallon of milk, eggs. I got pancake mix, so I don't want to eat nothing. I don't do sweets like that. So
Oh, pancake mix is good. There's some you just add water. Even instead of adding milk, you add water. I got some here.
you know, breakfast is covered a little bit, not by much, but a little enough. But I'm just saying, if anybody wants to help out, you can. Uh, again, nothing is obligated, nothing is forced. You do it because you want to help a single mom. So, anyways, Bianca just left. That is so cute. I remember those days. Oh my god, I remember those days. That's so cute.
Well, yeah, rice and beans. Rice and bean is a meal, just like ramen noodles. I love those cup of soups. The ramen cup of soups. I have them because sometimes I just don't feel like cooking.
So she was smiling. I think it's more, but we're gonna have to talk about this tomorrow.
Well, I'm pretty sure she knows what's going to happen there.
So work went great today. I couldn't ask for a better day. I work with my boss lady today, and we were conversating and we were talking, and we got no issues. She likes me, I like her, and she likes my work ethics and my customer service, and we just talked about a few things, and not something that I just brung up a few things like, what happens if this happens, what is she looking for? She's looking for a shift manager, like a shift lead. And I asked her, like, what are you looking for? What are the criterias? What do I have to learn? I told her I'm not doing that right now. I'm just asking, I'm just asking what you're looking for, your criteria, what's the expectations, and it is a little bit more money.
Holy hell, 1747? But she has two girls too, so breakfast isn't required. I drink coffee. Yes, same here. Black coffee. I tried Turkish coffee. I'm not impressed.
So I told her not now. I said, give me a little bit more time. I just got here. I'm still learning. There's still a lot of stuff that I have to learn, some paperwork. So I told her, just give me a little more time. And she told me what is expected, what they want, what they're looking for. So I said, okay, cool. I just wanted to know. And then I asked her, since she was there, I asked her a few more questions because I had that on the brain. You know what I'm saying? So I do see a future there. I see a long-term future there. I really like my job. I really enjoy going to work. I love it. I love the people I like the people. I shouldn't say love because I don't know them. I don't know them like that. You know what I'm saying? But I do like my boss. I definitely like the assistant manager. So he was having a bad day today, and I was trying to talk to him and, give him a pep in his step and try to do positive reinforcement. He needed a hug, so I gave him a hug. He gave me a hug. Really cool people. I'm telling, except for maybe one.
Okay, so you want that position, but you just started, so they don't know if you are capable to do the job. Just do your best for a year, and if it happens they need somebody for that position, you could say, hey, I'm interested in that position. Well, 6 months to a year. But after like 1 or 2 weeks or something, no.
Except for maybe one person, and I'm like, oh, he's a little something. He's something. But he's still cool. He's still cool people's. Like, I'm really digging my job. So when I start asking about.
What if you can create your own website by saying, this is what I want? With Wix, you can.
that position is because I'm really digging my job and I really want to grow with the company. When I was working at churches, that shit is just a fucking job. There's no 401k, there's no insurance. It's just a job to pay your bills and go to work and be frustrated, and they fuck with your mental health and all this gossip, all this. Like, the people that I work with, they keep it real. They're really honest and they're blunt, and I love it. I love it.
Well, usually if you go any jobs, there's gossip. When I did work at the federal government, they had gossip. When I worked at KFC, they had gossip. McDonald's, Tim Hortons, it was gossip all the time.
So I do see myself there long term. Again, things right now are a little, rough, a little rocky with the groceries because, of course, the government shutdown. Because, I'm a little backed up on that situation, the groceries. But I'm sure, give it a couple of months, and I should be good. I should definitely be good. So again, if anybody wants to help out, if anybody wants to donate, I do have a Cash App and I do have a PayPal. And you can donate whatever you want, and it would really, really help me out tonight. So
I know I could see that she is stressed. Because she's playing with her hair. I know with me, when I'm stressed, I play with my hair. My hand is always in my hair.
just like when I used to work at Arby's, and I worked there for like a month, I really saw myself there long term. I worked for Arby's for like a year. 9, 10, yeah, like a year, maybe a year and a couple of months. I can't remember. But when I was there, I was already asking questions. I was already wanting to move up in the company, and big boss came in and he says, hey, I'm going to talk to your boss, and I'm going to talk to him about making you a shift manager. But it was a lot going on. I didn't feel like I was going to be able to give that job my 200%.
Well, I know when I worked at KFC, I was there for about 2 years, almost 2 years. And after 6 months, after like 3-4 months or something like that, I was training new hires. And when I got about 6-7 months or so, the big boss came to me and he said, hey, yeah, we need supervisors. We're going to be sending you to go do some courses. And I did. And I know there were some days I wasn't a supervisor, and there were some days I was a supervisor. Like, I was working like 5 days a week, sometimes 6, sometimes 7, and I could be a supervisor about 2 days a week.
Everything was still fresh. I was living in a hotel. Well, no, at the time I was living on my Section 8 apartment or duplex. But, if things were different, I probably would have still been there, and I would have been a shift manager. Um, you know, but everything happens for a reason. Everything plays out the way it's supposed to play out. You know what I'm saying? So God has it. God knows what he's doing, and I leave it to him, and I'm gonna keep moving. So I know some way, somehow, he's gonna find a way for me to pay my rent and put the right people in my path so that I can. She's crossing the street with her daughter. Her daughter must be 2. You need to hold her hand.
In this game,
I know that. Hold
you're-
on. I know that. Yeah, apparently she was on Section 8. Well, apparently you get almost $1,800 a month in. It's like in on the death benefits for your kids. You could use that for rent, and you're gonna have your paycheck to pay some of your bills.
heroes will die. A lot. With every defeat,
And cross the street. There you go. Hold her hand. Thank you for listening to me. Jesus. People be driving crazy here in San Antonio. Crazy, I tell you. Anyways, like I said, when I feel good about the job, when I feel like there's a future, and since I'm not going nowhere no time soon, uh, I started asking her those questions. So she has to recommend me to her boss, and then we can see what happens from there. So I'm gonna wait until after the holidays. That way it'll give me some time to, get to know the store more, get to know the clientele, the customers. I still have a few things I have to learn and memorize. So when that happens, I think after the first of the year, I'm going to let her know, hey, I'm interested in the position. Let's move forward. So that's what.
Okay, so if you got it, from my experience when I was shifts, when I was a supervisor, is that um I was responsible for counting the money. I had to fill out some paperwork after before my shift was done. And when I finished around, let's say around 7, I do the 11 to 7 shift. After 7, you're not done at 7 o'clock. You're done probably at 9 or 10 o'clock at night, because you got to count the money that's in the cash. You got to count it like 4 or 5 times before. You got to do some orders. You got to make sure your staff is the place is clean for the next group. It's a hell of a lot of work.
What I'm gonna do. Hey, how are you? Is that Amanda?
And also what I'm thinking about is that um you got to make sure your staff is there, because if it's not there, you have to call somebody to take their shift. And most of the time, you're going to be doing like 10 to 20 phone calls.
Did you? Oh, Amanda. Oh, okay. You changed it. I see. Amanda. Yes, 305. Oh my God, I saw a picture of you the other day on Facebook. Somebody shared it. I forgot who it was, and you look so nice. You look just like your mama, girl. That's your twin. Your mama had her twin. You look so pretty and so cute. When I see things like that, when I see pictures of my family, certain family members, I'd be homesick. I'd be wondering if I'm missing out on anything.
Hey, today I saw a video of my grandnephew celebrating his second birthday. It brought me to tears, because he is the cutest little boy ever.
What do you mean there's no difference between those? What do you mean? Elaborate on that. Oh, look at my hair, it's getting long. Hi, how are you? How you doing? Oh, thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you for saying that. Eloy. Oh my God. Your name is Eloy. I haven't heard of that name in a long time. Long time. My cousin, God rest her soul. I'm not answering that question.
Are you really gonna miss this? Come here a second. This studio is about to come alive on
Yes, this job is way better than the last one. They offer insurance, health insurance, which I'm not gonna take it this time around. I'll take it the next time around.
Why not take it? But they would, it's like here, I know, okay, I don't know if it's the same thing in the States, but here, if a place has insurance, but you got to be full-time employee, not a part-time. But if they offer insurance to you, you take it. But it has to be after 3 months of employment.
because they take out a lot. They take out a lot. So if I do in the future get the position for a shift lead, then I would definitely get the insurance. They have a 401k, so I would definitely, when that comes up and I make a little bit more money, I would definitely take advantage of the 401k and the
Yeah, I could see that because usually when people are nervous, they play with their hair, and a lot of people are nervous because they're lying. Um, I'm usually the nervous type. I'm always touching my hair for some reason.
insurance for myself. So yes. So I was praying for that. I was really praying for months for me to find a job that I like, because of course you have to like your job before you love your job. I wanted a job that offers insurance. I pray to God, I wanted a job to have a 401k for the future for me and my children. So my answers were answered when I was losing all hope. And I love my job.
Yeah, but don't they offer the insurance after 3 months, all the benefits? Because here's the same. But me, when I worked at McDonald's or the federal government, whatever, I had dental, um, glasses, and medication. I watched Beggars for a year. I just noticed things by watching. Yeah, you notice it's like you notice some stuff, especially the new ones. I've been paying attention to Kat, and it's like, she's always closing her eyes. And it's like, yeah, have another hit, girl.
Thanks for that. Yeah, great. I'll shave my mustache when you shave yours. And you grow some fucking balls. How about that? So, anyways, like I said, I am happy. I feel blessed. Um,
And people who has mustache, they have PCOS, which is tumors down there. But it's not cancerous.
I got good people at the job. Yeah, I'm super super happy. I get up and I don't feel like when you drag yourself out of bed, and no, I get up, I shower, get dressed, do what I gotta do, and go to work. Very happy.
Yes, scam opera. Mind your business, Cat. Uh-huh. Her.
Very happy. I don't think about quitting. I don't think about, oh my God, I gotta go to work and deal with these people like I did at Church's Chicken. Like I was super, super, super miserable. And I thugged it out as long as I could. Um, that place was messing with my mental health, my depression. There was too much gossip. There was too much drama, and I'm like, damn, I'm just trying to go to work and make some money.
Um, when you go to work, there's always drama. There's always gossip. There's always stress. Every job. Even if I had my cushy job at the federal government, there was gossip, there was stress because sometimes you got to do when this is what I'm doing, what I did for government. Okay, I was a research assistant that I worked in the front and in the back. So I was either doing data entry or looking into some military files for some people, and you know you gotta find it, and sometimes you can't find it. You got a deadline for some. It depends who. There's some ministers or whatever. They're like, I want this guy by Tuesday, and it's Monday, and you gotta go look into it. You got to look into the data entry. You got to look into everything. And then you got to travel like 30 minutes in order to go and get it. And then you come back, you got the file, plus you got to photocopy it, and then you got to fax it. Because you got to photocopy records. It depends how sometimes some of the records you got to wear white gloves. Yeah, it sounds like she's the one gossiping.
money. So again, God put the right job in my path, the right manager, the right assistant manager, the right people. We are a small group, but we are a close knit, so far so good, tight, crew. Can somebody get rid of him, Diana? Can somebody?
I know when I worked at KFC, like almost every weekend, I was partying with my staff, with the staff. McDonald's, that was a different story.
Somebody get rid of this idiot over here. Remove him from the channel. I don't got time for these little games. I'm talking. I'm an adult. I don't deal with children like you. Get rid of him.
You know, you could do what adults do, usually. I know you got a job, but save up. Don't beg. There's resources for you to get some foods. Food bank, churches, organization. They would help you.
Him. My mods. I got Amanda on here too. Get rid of him. Shit. The fuck. Anyways, so I again I feel very blessed. I'm happy. I know that it's gonna take a couple of months to catch up with a lot of stuff. Well, not a lot of stuff, just the groceries. And yeah, I feel good. I feel real good. Well, let me do it myself. Let me remove you. Goodbye. Go to somebody else. Go to somebody else's channel and harass them. You're not gonna do that here. So yeah. So again, if anybody's on here on the replay or now, if you want to help out, for dinner tonight. I don't know about tomorrow, but I'm just worried about tonight. You can send something through the Cash App. You can send something through the PayPal. And it would really, really help me out tonight. So there's still no food stamps. The Democrat people still haven't come to no type of agreement, no type of nothing for the new budget for the.
Well, I could give you a hint too if you want. I did. I was watching Alpha One, which I went live for actually, and he said that Amazon has a Thanksgiving meal for $25, and he did show it.
The new year coming up, so I don't know. I don't know, but I'm just worried about tonight, and I'll see what happens for tomorrow, because last night I was stressing and I was thinking about a lot of stuff. And when I stress, or when my blood pressure is literally through the roof, I start to bleed on my nose. I have nosebleeds. So last night I noticed when I blew my nose on this side, it bled. So
Well, if your nose bled, it's either because of stress. Stress does a lot of things, but I would recommend you to go see a doctor.
I knew that my stress level was through the roof. I didn't have I wasn't upset. So my blood pressure was okay. I mean, it could have been high as well, but when I don't know if it happens to you, when you get stressed or when your blood pressure is really through the roof, you start having nosebleeds. So I have.
Not me. I haven't had nosebleed in God knows how long. I don't remember. Probably 5, 6 years. I know when I'm stressed, I feel my shoulders feeling tight, my arms feeling tight.
I have a Cash App if anybody wants to help out. The Cash App is somewhere on the video or in the description down below. Um,
Oh God, Meg. Yeah, smoking is bad for your blood pressure. She's probably also, it's like for her blood pressure, she's probably eating too much salt. But I'm on some beta blockers and it helps with my blood pressure. I never had issues with my blood pressure. Sometimes it gets a bit too low, sometimes it gets normal. Most of the time it's normal.
again, I don't have anything else. Um, but I was having a major bleed last night around 1:30 in the morning, so I had to take care of that, and I finally fell asleep. So it's not easy, and I know it's not easy, and I don't want to keep playing the single mom card, but hey, it is what it is. I'm a single mom. There's plenty of us out there. There's plenty of single dads, and we're trying to really make it work. We really are. Some of
You know, I give credit to single moms and single dads. They're doing everything they can for their kids. Their kids are number one.
us have rent higher than I do. Um, thank God my light is paid, and uh, I just have to figure out how to put gas in the car until I get paid. Hopefully, I'll have a little something. Well, I doubt it if I have a little something left over, but I'll try to make it work. Right, I understand that, Nancy. I understand. We're all struggling. Again, nothing here on my channel is obligated. Nothing is forced. You do things on your own free will because that's what God gave you. And um, I get it. I get it. We're all, but I'm using my social media platform just like a lot of people are. If you're looking at TikTok, if you're looking at YouTube, there is now more than ever a lot of social media influencers, TikTokers, YouTubers asking for help. I saw this one dad last night crying on TikTok, crying because he didn't know how he was going to feed his kid. He had more than mine. I think he had like 4 or 5. And they were living in a shelter, or not a shelter, a hotel.
Yeah, I'm disabled and I don't beg. I make do. It's called budgeting. A lot of people, that's what they do. Single parents, that's what they do. People, single people, married people, they budget for what? For everything.
He was living in a hotel, and this grown man was literally crying because he didn't know how he was going to feed his kids, and he had a full-time job. Let me tell you something. Living in a hotel for the first 90 days, it is freaking expensive.
Yeah, it's about what, $3,000 to $4,000 a month if you live in a, you know, like raggedy cockroach filled infected hotel room.
Expensive. But after the 90 days and you don't have to pay taxes, it gets a little bit easier, but not by much.
I got a question though. Do you actually, report to the tax? Do you pay taxes on what you're getting on Cash App, whatever? PayPal?
Not by much. I thought about that too, but I don't want to get myself into debt. So yeah, I'm trying to fix my credit. I'm not trying to ruin it. And my credit my credit score so far has been pretty good. Not excellent, but it's been growing since I've lived in these apartments. Because if you pay your rent on time, then your credit score goes up.
That's true. Your credit card, if you pay your bill on time, everything, your credit score will go up. But why did you
The
bring that up?
eviction that I had from 10 years ago dropped automatically from my credit score, so my credit score went up.
Yeah, because it's been more than 7 years. After 7 years, it's immediately disappears from your credit report.
Yeah, I'm not trying to. No, I'll find a way. I'm not doing no loan. No, my credit score is it's good. So, like I said, if anybody wants to help out, I got a Cash App, I got a PayPal, um, and yeah, it would be nice. Uh, be nice if I get some help. That would be nice. So, if not, I'll figure it out. I'll just go to sleep early, so I won't.
Like I said before, um, there is organizations and churches and the food bank that could help you actually to get you more food.
Feel the hunger pains in my stomach, but I'm okay. As long as my kids eat, that's all I care about.
Are you sure it's not gas brewing in your stomach? It's not stomach pains. I'm pretty sure it's like gas brewing in there, you know? Well, yeah.
What else? Oh, the weather here is super, super nice. It's nice and cool. Um, it looks like it's about to rain, but nah, it's just cloudy. So, but it's super nice. You see how there's no sun? I don't have to squint to look at the thingamajig, the your messages and stuff. So, what are those emojis? What are y'all sending me? What kind of emojis are those? Because I can't really see them. So yeah. Oh, hi Toby. How are you? How you doing today? I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. Oh my god, my customers at work, they love me. They love me so much and they give me
Well, you say that they love you. They probably just, like, I'm pretty sure you smell. I'm sure that coochie smells too. So they're probably just staring at you and laughing at you because you're wearing, yeah, same thing for about 2 weeks now. You probably smell. You know, I think it's time you do laundry.
compliments every day, talking about, oh my god, you got great customer service. And one of them already remembers my name. Was it last? No, the night that then is it was it the night before? No,
Well, they talk to they said they say your name because your name is probably written on a badge.
was it Friday or Wednesday? When I was there, she said, "Hey, Denise," and I was like, "Hey," I was like, I was turning around to see who was talking to me. She goes, "See, I remember your name." I'm like, "Oh my God, that's so nice of you." Like, yeah. And then my
Also, you could get in trouble for just, you know, being on YouTube and begging.
boss's boss texted her and talked about me, and she was talking about me in a good way, how I had great customer service, how I'm always smiling and making eye contact, and she watches those videos.
Are you sure? She could be lying. She could be lying.
I mean, I should be used to it. I got people watching me here all the time, but I guess at work it feels a little different knowing that someone's watching you, right?
Actually, somebody was watching me. I'd probably be working harder. Just saying.
it's weird. I know you guys watch me and I talk and all that other stuff, but for some reason at work, again, it feels a little bit weird that you have people watching. Like my boss this morning was watching the cameras for like a couple of hours. And I was like, oh my God, here. And then she, you know, she gets to a video where it was me and talking to the guest, and you know, she was looking for something, and I was like, oh my God, I'm like, hey, who's this? Hey, Olivia, how are you? How you doing? So it felt kind of weird to kind of hear my voice, but it feels different when.
Yeah, she does think she's famous. She has about almost 14, 15K subs. It's like she must be making semi bank. You know, it's like, okay, so this video was made 4 days ago, which today is the 5th, so it was on the 1st. YouTube Pay came on the 21st, 22nd. What did she do with that money?
You know, you have eyes from the job on you, but I still do my job. I don't let that, you know, I don't let that affect me. I don't let that, you know, yeah, we keep it moving.
I don't know. She's begging at work. I don't know.
So anyways, like I said, I've been on here for like 30 minutes. If anybody wants to help out, once again, I'm desperate. When I ask for help, it's because I'm desperate. I don't have it, and I'm trying to find a way and figure it out, and this and that and the third. So again, if anybody wants to help out, you can.
How about if I do you one thing? Okay. How about is that I'll post the link of all for one LinkedIn or Lincoln, whatever, Lincoln, and yeah, he has all the resources. Would you read into it, or you just want cash?
It's not obligated. I'm not the only one that's doing it, but I know that I'm known for that. But it's okay. I'm okay with it. Do I care? People talk shit about me? No. What I care about is my kids eating and going to sleep with a full stomach. That's what I care about. I don't care. I used to care because I was in a very vulnerable state. I used to. I don't give a fuck anymore because I'm not in a vulnerable state anymore. So, yeah, my kids come first.
Yeah, your kids should come first. That is normal. But I'm pretty sure you can make yourself a bowl of cereal. You can make a bowl of rice. You could probably take the cigarette money and go buy yourself some food. I don't know.
It's not crafty. It's your craft.
First and foremost, my kids come first. Anyways, oh, I had to brush my hair out. It feels good. I've been trying to look cute at work because I don't have to put it up in a bun if I don't want to. So I can put my hair any kind of way I want at work. So I've been trying to look nice and cute and professional at work. I need to clean this car for real. I need to clean the car. Y'all like my hair? I'm cute.
Nah,
What you gonna...
I think you would look better if you cut it shorter. Put some layers. I think. Yeah.
Running today? No, I'm not running. Who am I running to? Oh, thank you. Bye, Nancy. Have a good day. Be blessed. Yeah, I like my hair down. Isn't it cute? It's been growing. You see how it's been growing? I think this time around I'm gonna let it grow. Just let it grow. and just it's grown like a lot. It used to be up to here, and then it's grown. Thanks. I appreciate you, Olivia. So, anyways, let me smoke this one cigarette, okay? One cigarette, and then I think I'm gonna let you go because my back.
Yeah, there is tons of resources in a big city like San Antonio. I know here if I was stuck, I got the food bank, which is less than 5 minutes. Yeah, less than 5 minutes walk. I could do a phone call and go downtown and go get some food. I could go to there is another place with food bank. I could call. I could probably call a certain church.
Hurts. Oh my god. My sciatic nerve because of the weather. Man, I don't wish that on my worst enemy. Well, maybe one person, but maybe one person. Maybe one person. But anyways, I don't wish harm on nobody. So, um I'm still getting used to the job. It's getting easier, and my body's getting adjusted again to working. But I think the pain doesn't really start until I leave work, because as I'm working and keeping busy and talking to the guests and helping the guests, I don't think about the pain. You know what I'm saying? I don't think about the pain. But when I leave work and I clock out and I walk out that door, I feel like all this pain on my back just hits me all at one time. And
Well, it's going to take you time to get used to it. Also, just carry some Tylenol with you, and you'll be fine. Or the best part is you buy some of the best work shoes ever that is comfortable, or you buy some insoles for your shoes, and there you go, back pain avoided.
yeah, I've hit my knees a couple of times already. Oh my god, it's horrible.
She definitely wants. Yeah, she does. 10 food bags that popped up in my search. Yeah, I believe it. Here, I'm pretty sure I could get like a shitload of food if I was stuck. And tons of creators on social media do content on how to use food bank ingredients to make meals. Yeah, I do it. Well, I don't. It's like I make what it's like I call fuck it meals, and my fuck it meal, it's more like you put shit in the pot and you let it cook, which is more stuff that you know. Sometimes I have like I have leftover turkey from Thanksgiving from a month ago, and I could do that. Take the turkey, and just put some chicken broth in there, put veggies in there, put some potatoes, and we're done. Hey, Jenny, and we're done. That's what I call fuck it meals.
I'm not that pretty. Trust me, I'm an ugly duckling.
Light another one, bitch.
I'm an ugly duckling. Let me check my messages because
I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it either. I know today when I went to the grocery store, there was a guy asking for change. But he had a nice brand new jacket though. And it didn't look cheap. Didn't look like it was Giant Tiger. Giant Tiger for us is kind of like from what? Dollar General?
Because I'm waiting for one. Oh, let's see. Okay, it's not the message that I'm waiting for. So, everything's going so far so good. I really can't complain except for what's going on with the government shutdown and not receiving food stamps for this month. I just don't understand the process, but God understands the process, so I'm okay with that. I'm okay that God understands the process. Oh my God, I gotta brush it in the back. So
No, his name was not Tim Nash. No. Oh. The guy looked like he was in his 50s, and yeah, he had long hair. He was about 6 foot. Yeah. And he was wearing Nike shoes, but I don't know. Didn't check. I think so. It looked like it. Brand new. I don't know.
so yeah, we're good, we're happy, we're healthy, and we sleep warm at night. And I can't complain. Oh, I can't stay.
Yeah, I told it's gonna be crazy this month. Like I told one or two awareness. Well, yeah, that it's gonna be hell this month for us.
I'm ready to go. I'm tired. My back. I sit on my if I sit down too long and my weight, you know, sits on my back, it really hurts. Cause I ain't no skinny mini, honey. I'm a big girl. I ain't no skinny mini.
I ain't either.
Oh my God. Now that the weather's cooler, I can leave my hair down. Cause when it's hot, it's hot. I leave my hair up. It be hot in a ponytail, a bowl, whatever. So yeah, I'm tired. I had to get up. I went to work, didn't go to sleep until 2, and then I had to get up at 7. Well, I got up at 7:45 because I had to go pee. It's not like I could have gone back to sleep because I had things to do. I had to wash the dishes, clean up the house a little bit, throw away the trash. I did a few things before. I took a shower last night, though. I did. I took a shower last night.
So you took a shower, but you didn't change your top. Gotcha.
I took a long hot shower last night, and I still couldn't. I still couldn't get that sleep that I wanted. So then I had to go to work. So
Do you actually sleep with that shirt on? Because that would smell. Just yeah.
yeah.
Are you really gonna miss this? Come here a second. This studio is about.
I'm working at a job that I'm happy. Let's put it that way. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm working at a job that I am finally happy, and I can't complain.
That's what matters.
I'm happy at my job. So yeah, that's where we're at. So thank you for that. I appreciate it. So I work hard, but I have fun at the same time, and it goes pretty fast. Believe it or not, it goes pretty fast. I get there before I know it. I just gotta clean up, shut down the computers, and do what I gotta do, the paperwork. It goes pretty fast. I ain't gonna lie. That store, when I tell you that store is about 90% busy all the time, it keeps you It keeps you working. It keeps you on your toes. We laugh with the customers. We smile. We make jokes. And
Normal.
yeah, I'm super happy with my job.
I wonder if she cleans on her job because, usually when you work either at a fast food or, a store or something like that, you always have to keep yourself busy. You have to serve your customer, you have to clean, you have to stock up, you got to do this, you got to do that.
Yes, I am. I love it. I'm super happy. I'm really thankful. I thank God every morning when I'm driving to work, and I really praise Him. And I really, I'm praying like a little bit, to keep me safe, to get me there safe and sound, because, people in San Antonio are crazy driving. Like, I'm praying that I have a good day, that God keeps me safe. And the little 15 minutes that takes me to get there, I'm praying and thanking Him and praising Him. And, I turn off the radio, and then Him and I have a conversation, and or he or she, whatever it is. We have a conversation, and I get to work, and I start my day. Whether it's night shift, whether it's a day shift, I feel very blessed that God put this job in my path, and He put someone that I knew in my path, not once, not twice, but 3 times. And on the third time, I asked him, "Where you working now? What's going on? Are they hiring?" And I started, investigating, and I started asking him questions. And because of him, he referred me. I went, did a quick interview. She hired me on the spot, and she's happy with me. I'm happy with them. So it's working out, and I get all the free Pepsi I want. My perks, I get free coffee, free drinks. So I'm happy about that. Oh, who's this? The popo over here? Somebody called the popo. Oh, my hair. Somebody called the police. Is that an undercover? Oh my God, what happened here? Oh.
Who calls the police and what's happening? It's none of your business. Oh, hell yeah, it's very demanding. You got to be like at it, steady, nonstop. You got to be busy. I don't believe she don't have a man in her life. Nah. She's a widow, so I don't know. Possible. Using God, she's definitely a scammer. Yeah. All scammers, they are Christian suddenly.
So anyways, yes, I am very, very happy. Yep, free Pepsi, free drinks, free coffee. So that's my little perks. I am very happy. So anyways, like I said, I'm going to say it one more time because I'm going to go inside. I want to rest. And if anybody would like to send anything through the Cash App or the PayPal so I can go to the store and buy some groceries. I mean, not like big groceries, but at least something to eat tonight, something to make. I got rice, beans at the house. I'm Cuban. We always got rice and beans at the house. That's not a problem. Plenty of that at the house. I mean, I can make some beans and some rice, but we had rice and beans the other day, so I wanted to
That's true. That is so true.
see if I cook something different or pick up something different um, at the grocery store. So yeah, but everything's going well. We're healthy. We're happy. And I just all I can say is I feel blessed. I really do. It's gonna take some time, like I said, but I'm not going anywhere. I'm not quitting my job no time soon. Never.
Yeah, caffeine is bad. Anything, Coke, Diet Coke, whatever, anything that has caffeine, it's bad for high blood pressure. I worked in the restaurant profession, and that was, yeah, I believe it because it's like we never, it's like we do have slow, when I worked at well, every places, we do have slow times. And when it's slow time, you got to clean the tables, you got to stock up the fridge, you got to do this, you got to do that, and help in the back to do some stuff. Notice she hasn't said what she's cooking from said store. Yeah.
Unless they like, was it something somebody has said? Are you new here? And I said, yeah, I'm new. And then she was like, well, nobody ever lasts here too long. She said that in front of my boss. And I said, well, I'm going to be here until my boss kicks me out and she fires me. And she goes, you're not going nowhere. I'm not kicking you out. I'm not fired. You're going to stay right here with me. And I was like, bet. She said that in front of a customer. She said that in front of me. I was like, oh, man, this shit made me feel so nice. I'm not saying where my job is at. Only a handful of people know where I work.
Welcome to the 100-degree sweat test. Let's see how Secret stands up to the heat.
And
I guess she's working at a gas station, like Amber did say yesterday in her live. And from, it's either that or it can be, well, or the convenience side of the gas station. You know, the ones that has like gas station in there.
I'm gonna keep that to myself. I'm not gonna have people call my job and they don't know that I'm a YouTuber. They don't know I make videos. That I kept that to myself as well.
Yeah, but don't you notice, you got to be careful what you're saying, girl, because you begging and everything, they will find out, and it's going to be an embarrassing, and they're going to go hard on you.
They don't know that side of me. So
Because if I had a coworker, it never happened. But if I had a coworker that was going online on TikTok, YouTube, whatever, and just beg for money for, groceries or pay a bill, whatever, and you know, if it's like one time, two times, yeah. But when it comes, it's like steady, nonstop. You bet your lifesaver will be on your ass.
well, if I had the money, oh, it's okay. Well, I can't say that either because then I would be telling you what type of job. It's you're asking the same question but in a different manner. So
Some had Taco Bell, Pizza Huts, or KFC in them, or all three. I actually ordered from McDonald's today, and I picked the wrong one. This one was at a gas station. It was good. No complaints at all.
now I'm gonna keep that to myself because the last time I had a job, they kept calling and they kept, they didn't have nothing to do, and they were with the fuckeria and they knew I was a YouTuber and all this other stuff, but I've been keeping things to myself. My job doesn't know that I'm a YouTuber. They don't know that I make videos. They don't know that I'm monetized. They don't know that part of my life. So
yeah, I think it's best for you to stop begging as of now on YouTube because, you're talking about your work. And you could say one word wrong and you could be fired. But I don't know why you got fired from Arby's, so I don't know.
I work
But I doubt it's people calling.
by myself majority of the time, so I don't tell the customers. I just keep that world, this world right here. I'm keeping it to myself this time. I'm not having people call my job and thinking it's a joke and thinking.
But you're on a public platform, and your coworker, your boss, anybody could run into your videos by accident. The algorithm of YouTube, it's weird. So you never know what they could be seeing.
That it's funny to call your job. I don't answer the phone. In reality, nobody when the phone rings, nobody answers the phone. In reality, when the phone rings, nobody answers it. I don't answer it.
Well, they don't answer it because they're busy. And if you don't answer it, it's part of your job to answer the phone.
I don't get paid to be a secretary. I get paid for something else. So
It's part of your job to answer the damn phone.
nobody really answers the phone. And it just rings and rings and rings and it just rings. But that part of my life, I'm going to keep that to myself. And YouTube is YouTube, and my job. I mean, YouTube is a job too, but, hey, how are you? Hey, Dev. Yeah, I'm not telling nobody. My Cash App is my Gypsy Life 46. I have lived and learned. And yes, sometimes I can share a lot. Yeah, but I am on YouTube. I do share my life, and I'm very honest. I'm very transparent. Um, I don't feel like I need to lie or hide. There's certain things that it's nobody's business. And they try to find out my business, and unfortunately, because again, I was in a very vulnerable state of mind. I was living in a shelter, in a hotel.
You know what, though? They will find out about it. I don't know how they're going to find out. I am not going to be the one telling them, but they will find out. Just like, I saw some videos, some compilation of people, um, they get fired because of what they said in a, TikTok video. They say shit, they do shit. And all of a sudden it's like, ooh, I got fired because of this reason, and they caught it on my TikTok account.
My mind wasn't all there, but my mind is all there now. And it is what it is.
It's not all there. No, it's not all there.
Right? Yes, there you go. So I'm separating the two.
No, you're not.
So I'm not.
No, you're not. No, no, no. You can't separate the two in a way. Because eventually they will find out all the fuck shit you're doing.
When I'm at work, I'm at work. Right? I keep it professional and I do what I gotta do. When I'm home, I'm home. When I'm on YouTube, I'm on YouTube. But nobody knows at work that I'm a YouTuber, and only a few people um, that I have made friends on YouTube that email me first, and then we exchange numbers, we text sometimes. They know where I work. And that would be four people, I think. And I have
You dumb bitch. So you told some YouTubers who you think you're friends where you work. That is not a bright idea. That is definitely not a bright idea. No, not even close. It's not a bright idea. No, you're too dumb. No, no, please, no, please.
Let them know, and I have sent them pictures, you know, of my uniform, my job, because I'm very, very proud, very proud.
Yeah, even a customer could watch this video. You know, you think I could go to a store? It's like I could watch a video. Okay, let's say that um she's in my town, or I go to San Antonio, Texas, and I accidentally walk in, hey, I'm thirsty, I need a drink. I'm going to go to her job. I walk in a convenience store and she's there. And I would be, aren't you the chick that begs on YouTube?
I'm very happy where I'm at. And then I have maybe like 2 or 3 friends, long-term friends, 2 or 3, 4 friends that know where I work at, like long outside of YouTube, like friends. I mean, you guys are my friends.
That will be, yeah, that will be common sense to tell your friends, you know, your real life friends where you work. But are you stupid to tell, you know, YouTube people where you work? Oh my God, you're so fucking dumb.
Friends too, but you understand what I'm saying? Very. I've seen it. I mean, I've experienced it, but I also have seen it on TikTok and YouTube where people are miserable, they're crazy, they don't have a life, they don't have a job. You know,
I actually know some people like that. I actually do.
I don't do that. I don't call people. I don't pretend like I'm somebody I'm not, to try to get this information. I don't bullshit people. I don't call their jobs. I don't even comment on their channels. I might.
Unfortunately, that happens on YouTube and it happens on TikTok. TikTok drama and there's YouTube drama. Frankly, they're about the same.
I might be a subscriber, but I'm not that miserable, that crazy, that hateful, where I'm going to pretend to call you and pretend to be somebody I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to call your job. I don't give a fuck. You know, you're probably not working anyways.
Yeah, you probably don't work. That is a possibility. But you're the dumb bitch who tells people where you work. You told some people, YouTube people, where you work. What if there's a falling out? Those people could turn around and just say, hey, she works at XXX, and this is the number, and call them to get her fired. You dumb bitch.
I don't do all that stuff. I don't. Somebody has said, well, I don't do real life. I said, yeah, you did. You did real life. You
Yeah, I do awareness. I do know people in the 90-day community, and well, I do support people in the drama community and the 90-day community. But you could also see me in the crime community and all that stuff. But when I go to the crime community, or I just, watch, I don't chat. But I don't support it. It's like on the TikTok and awareness drama and all that stuff, I just stay away. I was accused to be friends with a certain TikToker, and I'm like, no, I could easily show the chat. There's absolutely nothing in the chat. I don't associate with the drama. I know some people that are friends with, like some of these people. Hey, that's your choice. I can't tell you where to go.
you mess with a single mom. You had her kicked out of the hotel. Then another person pretended to be somebody else, an employee of Walmart, and she thought that was funny. She thought that was cute to call. You know, I don't know who egged her on, who who, told her to do it, but, you don't do things to people when they're down. You don't do things to people when they're trying to better their situation. You know what I'm saying? You get it? You just don't really know.
Build a website you love with Wix, where your words.
Like, I'm depressed right now, right? You will never know. And I've been depressed for the last 3 days. You will never know that I am depressed, right? But for the last 3 days, I have been depressed.
Thank you, Elizabeth. Okay, you're depressed. I suffer from depression, anxiety, and PTSD. And I do some stuff to help me. When I have some days that I feel down in the dumps, I just, you know, do some stuff. Take care of my plants. I do a lot of things. I even watch some fuck shit on, like I watch Netflix, the funny shit that I don't deal with some people.
I feel like crying, very, very stressed out, which I know a lot of people right now are very stressed out. Some people can't even pay their mortgages because the government is not paying. They're not paying. But you would never know when a person is.
Wait. Most of the people who are on the food stamps or snaps, they rent. I don't think they could afford a mortgage. I might be wrong, but you got to make over a certain amount of money. And what else? They're going to check what you own.
Depressed. So I know that it's gonna take that one thing to set it off, and then I'll be crying and bawling because I've been holding it in. I'm holding it in. I'm holding it in. So I do.
You could go to therapy. I know I did therapy. Did it help? Yeah. But you got to work with your therapist. I know a lot of people are saying, well, my therapist sucked big time. But you're asking them, it's like, okay, did you do what your therapist is telling you to do? No. Well, then that's the reason why it sucks. I know there's some therapists that won't even. They'll just sit there and hear you vent.
Sometimes use YouTube to vent, to express myself, to share my feelings in hopes that someone else that might be going through the same thing, all I can say is it'll be okay. God got you. Even though it seems like he doesn't, he does. So I want to give hope to people who are looking for work, who are, looking for food for their children. I want them to know that there's still hope out there. There's no need to.
Why don't you do something about it? You were saying that, okay, for food, there's hope out there and all that stuff. Why don't you do something about it? Like I keep saying a few times in this live, you got, there's food banks. There's tons of organization that's going to help you to get food. I know you're going to be on soon for Thanksgiving meals. I don't know where she claims she's at her yard. I don't know, at her sorry, not yard, in her driveway or in a parking lot in her building. Then you get a difference. Sometimes it takes time to find the right one. Yeah. Like I said, you could get some therapists that you're gonna be venting and all they do is they, just watch you. They're probably thinking, oh, this chick is crazy and all that stuff. But there's also some that's gonna go, well, listen, why don't you do this? And you do it. It could probably um help you if you do one step at a time. You know, um there's some places I'm scared to go. There's some place I'm not.
Think other thoughts. I don't think those things. I'm not a manic depressive. I'm just depressed. People who have manic
Good night, Scam, and thank you for coming.
depression, they think those thoughts, and then sometimes those thoughts become reality. That's not me. I'm not a manic depressive, so I don't think those things. I have
You know what also that could cheer you up to help you with depression? If you think about your girls.
too much to live for. Remember, you have your children to live for, your family, your friends. You have people to live for. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you, Deb. I appreciate that. Yes, thank you so much, Brandy. I appreciate that. So, you know, um, I just don't do real. That person claimed, oh, I don't do real life. Yeah, you did real life. You pretended to be somebody else. You found out my phone number. You had another person find out about my minor children's checks, which was nobody's business. If I wanted to tell you, I would tell you. But again, that's for minor children. I use that for my minor children, for housing, gas to take them somewhere, buy groceries if I need to. And unfortunately, I don't get that for a minute. But
In this game, your
Yeah, but for how
heroes
long
will
have you
die.
been doing it?
A lot. With every defeat, a new
and I've said it before, if I was to get disability, or if I was to get some type of social security or something, I would tell you. Hey, I'm a grown woman. I get this and I get that, but I still need help. Like I am today. I need help. I need help with groceries. You just
Yeah, but I wonder for how long you've been begging. Because from what I'm aware, 2+ years. Because Amber was covering you for a while, 2 years ago, and then she stopped because it was same shit, different day.
don't mess with minor children. I don't put your minor children's face on my YouTube channel. I don't care. That's not my business. I don't do stuff like that. It's just stuff that I just don't do. Again, I don't know how to copy and paste and all that stuff. I don't know. But if I did know, I wouldn't. Hell, I wouldn't even put you on my channel.
But the problem is that what you did in this live right now, you talked about your oldest daughter, 14-year-old girl, going to her boyfriend's for the day for a few hours. You don't know what they do. A 14-year-old girl and a guy about that age. When I was 14, I was curious about a whole bunch of stuff. I was willing to try a lot of shit, which I did. But And a 15-year-old boy, all they talking about is their second head. All they think about is their second head.
I wouldn't put your face. No. It's my channel. I'm making the money, not you. You know what I'm saying? So far, I've made almost. Hopefully, this video will give me what I was looking for Bianca's birthday. Her birthday's this month on the 24th. I have been making videos every day. I've skipped a couple of videos, but so far I've almost made. I'm $8 short, but I'm happy with what I made. So once my payroll closes on YouTube, because I have not gotten paid from YouTube in the last 3 months because I have not been consistent. I have not been here. I don't have nothing to say. But now we have the chronicles of the new job. Things are getting a little bit better. It's going to take a little time. Whatever I made for Bianca this month, I'm sorry, for October, through the videos, all that goes to an Amazon gift card for her birthday, so that I can she can buy whatever she wants on the Amazon. So
Well, that's nice. That's a good idea. Because for a 15-year-old girl, you have no idea what to buy.
add to it so it can be even whatever I want, and then she can go ahead and shop on Amazon, buy her clothes, shoes, and all her funky punky clothes that she likes, and all that stuff. Right? I'm being real. I'm being honest. And sometimes I'm a little too honest. Sometimes I share a little bit too much. It's just who I am. It's just because I just need to talk. I just need a vent. I need to share. So I'm trying to put the channel back together. I'm trying to go back to the way I wanted the channel to be, which was a mukbang channel, reviewing food, cooking at home. I haven't been able to cook at home because, for one, I don't have it. For two, my crock pot broke. And I want to get some new pots and pans.
Dry bagging with for a crock pot and pots and pans. I got that. Yeah, you have to stay busy all the time. Hey, Shiloh. You got to stay busy all the time. You got to.
Because they're the cheap ones, and they're dingy.
Are you really gonna miss this? Come here a second. This studio is about to...
Hey, Gage, how are you? How you doing? Long time no talk. They're a little dingy. So I've been wanting to get some new pots and pans. Hopefully, maybe after the first of the year, I'll get a new crock pot, a new, pressure cooker, and start cooking again at home. So I'm trying to get back to the way I wanted the channel to be. I'm still gonna do what is it called again? Just talking, interacting with you guys. What am I? Vlogs? Is it called vlogs? It's called vlogs. I don't know, Gage. I don't care. I mean, not Gage. Who is this? Amber? I don't care. Right? Hey, what is it? Shadow? Show? Oh, the show off queen. Oh, hey girl, how you doing? Nice to see you. I don't know why people would be jealous of me because I'm struggling. She has a partner. I don't. A lot of people have their partners. I don't. So their lives might be a little bit easier than mine. They don't
I think she's talking about... No, I don't. But
really know, or maybe they do know. I don't know. The struggle of stressing, worrying, being a single parent, losing their other half. It's been a struggle the last 3 years, 3.5 years. There's July, August, September, 3 years and 3 months. It's mentally been a struggle. Physically, it's been a struggle. It's just been a struggle. But for the last 3 or 4 months, I have been stronger, wiser. I'm getting back to myself. And, I don't know why people would be jealous of me because my life is not the way it used to be. Um, it wasn't perfect, but at least I had my partner. I was able to talk, fight, argue. What's for dinner? Asking me what's for dinner. Um, Calling me at work. Oh, I'm just asking what's for so many things that I do miss about Victor. Certain things I wish could be different, but if you don't understand and if you've never been through it, then you're not gonna get it. You're not gonna.
I'm sure there's shit ton of people that lives through stress. Stress is a normal occurrence in everyday life.
Get it. It's rough. Uh, is that what it is? Is that why they're jealous? Because I'm stronger than them? I had a cousin, God rest her soul, and cousin Carrie. So I remember her always saying, Denise, you're the strongest out of the two of us. We were favorite cousins. We talked to each other every single day or every other day. And she would tell me, Denise, you're stronger than me. I said, no, I'm not. I just pretend. I don't understand, why would somebody be jealous? Be jealous if I was rich. Be jealous if I had it together, if my life was better. But why would you be jealous of a person who's struggling? Who's struggling, trying to put food on the table, pay the rent, the lights paid. I would put gas in the car to get to work, pay your insurances. If God forbid something happens to the truck or the car, I gotta fix it falls all on me. And it's very, very stressful. It takes a toll in your heart. Sometimes my chest be hurting because I'm so stressed and worried, and
Blah, blah, blah,
and my
blah.
heart just
Been there, done that. Yeah.
starts to, like, I get this sharp pain. I've always said it. I'm gonna die of a heart attack. I've always said it. I know for a fact. I don't know when, but I know that I'm gonna die of a heart attack because I'm
You never know. You could probably die of a heart attack, probably die of whatever. I don't know.
always stressing. Why would somebody want to be jealous of that? I don't get it. You're jealous because people help me, because they don't help you. They don't send you nothing. Like, if you don't ask, the Bible says if you don't ask, you're not gonna receive. And I'm not afraid to ask for my children, for my kids. Trust me, I will. When I was younger, that I didn't have no kids, it was all good. I didn't ask for shit. It came to me. But now that well, yeah, ever since Victor passed away, I've been asking for help. Do I care what other people say? No, I don't give a fuck. I don't. I do it for my kids. And like I said, as long as I'm alive, as long as I have my children, even if they're grown and they go to college and they call me and say, hey mom, can you send me 20, 30, 40, 50? I'm gonna send it to them. Bianca can live with me until the day I die. I don't care. Gypsy can live with me until the day I die. I don't care. And they can go to school.
Yeah, but you're going to be the one who's going to be calling them saying, hey, I need $20 for food. Or I need $10 to pay. That's all I need for my electricity bill. You never know.
School. They can get a part-time job. I'm okay with that. But if they need me, and they need me. They're gonna need me if you're a parent and you're always gonna, your job as a parent doesn't stop at 18. You're always gonna be a parent until the day you die.
That's true.
Always. And they're always gonna need you. I don't stop being a parent because they turn 18 and they move out of the house or they decide to stay in the house. I'm always going to be a mom. And that's just the way it is. Oh, Well, that's your opinion, but I might agree. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate all the love. So, if you know, you know. If you get it, you get it. And if you don't, you don't. Then I can't. I. It is what it is. So again, if anybody would like to help out, I do have a Cash App. I do have a PayPal. If it does look like it wants to rain, but the weatherman said no. If anybody wants to help out, there is a Cash App. There is a PayPal that you can help out for groceries, something for dinner tonight. I'm gonna try to make it as cheap, easy peasy as possible. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. I know I'm losing a lot of subscribers, but it's okay. If you were meant to be with me, then you were meant to be with me. And if you were not meant to
Oh man, that's a waste of chocolate, Shiloh. That is a waste of chocolate.
be with me, then you're not meant to be with me. It's okay. It's gonna take time for my channel to get back, just like it's taking time for me to get back to myself. It's gonna take some time for my channel to get back to the way I used to have it. I used to do vlogs. I used to talk. Mukbangs. I used to cook in the house. So it's gonna take a little time to get my channel. Sometimes the channel that happens. That happens. It's happened to a lot of content creators. Their channel is over here, then they go back, then they're gonna, and then they. I mean, some of them don't have jobs, but when I didn't have a job, I had plenty of people, plenty of subscribers, but they came to my channel for the wrong reasons.
Well, the reason why you probably lost some some subs. It's because of the begging. Some people they like to watch a shit show, and some people is like, I'm so over this. No, no, no.
And I allowed it. I allowed the gossip. I allowed all that stuff to be on my channel because, again, I wasn't in the right state of mind. I wanted the attention. I wanted to feel loved again. I wanted to feel like I had friends and family. I lost someone. 14, 15 years is not something that you can brush off. It's not something that you can forget. You had 3 kids together. You had a life together. You had situations together. You had fights and you had makeups and breakup, and you just can't. What's the word? You can't just brush it under the rug. My Gypsy Life 46. Thank you so much. It's somewhere on this channel. You just can't. I remember how people were telling me, oh, get over it. Victor was only gone for less than a year, maybe 6 months. Oh, get over it. Move on. He's dead. Blah, 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 blah. And I was like, no, dude, you can't do that.
Well, after a certain amount of years, 3 years, yeah, you could find yourself a relationship. You don't losing a spouse or a loved one, you don't move on. Well, you don't get over it and move on, I mean. You move on, yes, but with you still have the memories. I'm sure your husband would say, you know, it's all right if you find somebody. I want you to be happy.
You have to be patient. You have to mourn your own way. You know what I'm saying? When you lose someone, you just can't brush it off like that. You just can't move on like that. Everybody's different, and everybody mourns different. Some people mourn sooner than later. Oh, that sounds like rain. Sure does. So, everybody's life is different. Everybody's experience is different. Everything is different. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, and life is life. Life is crazy, and life is just life. But anyways, I'm gonna let y'all go. I talk to you guys later, and deuces, pieces. Bye bye.
So that is so that is Denise. And yeah, she's I'm trying to find her finger, by the way. And for some reason, Denise finger. I'm trying to find that video but Amber has it. Let's see. There you go. Amber, I'm using your live from yesterday, just showing the pictures. I'm just going to give you a trigger warning, by the way. This is from Amber's live. And I think it's at the beginning. Let me see. Hold on. Is that it? No. Hold on. I'm trying to find a finger. I'm just going to give a trigger warning. It's like, this is like gross, disgusting. I'm just going to try to find that part which shows her finger. Hold on. Okay, it's towards the end. Okay, so I am going to show the video. Right here. Okay. No, it's towards the end. I had it over there. Sorry, I'm just going to try to find
Savage.
the
I'm
finger.
telling you.
I'll wrap it back up. It's a moving. It's gonna take some time, but it's a moving. I can
Okay, I gotta unmute this there.
move it. But the tip of the finger looks like it's coming. It has a little bit of something on it, right? Looks like it might.
Yeah, it's called gangrene, bitch. It's called MRSA. It's called necrosis. That's what was on your finger.
See the finger? That's what she got when she got her when she cut her finger and she neglected the finger. And that piece fell off. And that was last year. No, that was in 2022. Sorry. And her finger fell off like a year later. So imagine having that as a finger. Imagine having that black stump as a finger. It's like it's a stick now. It's like a stick. like a cigarette. Yash. That's her finger. It is so gross. It's yeah. I could probably yeah. That is so gross. And it fell off. That finger fell off.
That's what was on your finger, Denise. Necrosis. A month later. That is not healing, ma'am. It gets worse. It gets so much worse. And look at the beard. Look at the bearded dragon, y'all. Look at this. Look at the bearded dragon. Do y'all see the beard? The beard. The beard situation. By the way, this is Runs My Mouth channel. Let me put her link in here. She's a great content creator. Let me put her. I will always remember G singing. Watch. I know. Watch it wiggle. Watch it wiggle. Yeah, watch it wiggle. Make it wiggle it just a little bit. I want to see you wiggle it.
Yeah, so run my mouth. Okay, let me look at run my mouth. I think that's what it is. Let me look. Yeah, that's what it is. Oh, let me. Okay. I'm gonna video. Okay. So I'm gonna try to find that video. I'm trying to find I don't know if we want to see the finger, but that thing fell off. It's like, Nick, why?
Just a little bit. Look, this is 2 months later.
I can move it. It just looks like it's trying to peel off. I can move it. I can.
This is 2 months after surgery.
Like,
2 months later.
So to speak.
There is no range of motion, man.
It's gonna be a process. It's not gonna take 2 or 3 weeks. But
look at that.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to go back to work tomorrow. I mean,
she's gonna go back to work with that finger like that, y'all.
I kept having like a GoFundMe on my TikTok account because of my finger. Let me see if I can show it to you without me getting in trouble. So here's my finger situation. I'm trying to raise money so that I can be able to go into the hospital with at least 1 month's rent or 2 months' rent paid in advance to see if they can finally cut this shit off. I just moved
right,
in.
David.
I live in Philadelphia now, if anybody wants to know.
Yeah, she had
Medicaid. I moved here for all the wrong reasons, but it's not where I want to be, it's where I was meant to be. So there's a lot of good doctors here, better than where I was in Tennessee. And I said, woman, are you serious? Does this shit look like a healthy nail to you? That's black. That's
look at that.
So when they cut my finger off,
this is 10
right,
months later.
off, like right here.
And look at her nails. Clip that shit, girl. It's like that. It's like with her fingers, she should have just, take a pair of scissors and just chop it off. And look at that nail. Looks like dog's nails. They're going to bend just going into the skin.
All this gold.
10 months after surgery, y'all. 10 months. You can see the fingers starting to separate. Okay. She always asked if we thought it looked. I know. Yeah, it's not getting better, Denise. It was never getting better. That sucker started dying the moment you sliced that sucker.
Rest in peace, finger.
Yes, Denise is making taquitos at 7-Eleven. This is 10 months later, y'all.
Nail doesn't stay there. All this stuff, they cut the finger off, I think up to here, maybe a little bit more, I'm not too sure, but this woman really thought that this nail was a healthy nail. They thought, she said this was
And for 10 months, you've been telling everybody your finger was getting better.
that healthy nail on top of the finger, like saying that I'm faking the funk. Like I took it as I was faking the funk. Really, people on fucking TikTok stupid. They fucking finger situation.
And now she's bleeding.
So it is now bleeding.
Red.
And it's loose.
And it looks dark
Like a
red.
goose.
Yeah, guys, I'm telling you.
So I'm talking. So I think today is the day that I go into the hospital. I'm going to put the kids on. I'm gonna put Gypsy on the bus. I think today's the day to go into the hospital. Like I said, I hit something. I hit her head, a pillow, something this
And from what I
morning, and I felt it like loose.
Just imagine
like a
that
loose
being
tooth.
dancing on your finger. Just imagine that loose, like a loose tooth, y'all. I said she should have tied some floss around that sucker and had Gypsy slam the door.
Our Enercare technicians are experts at heating and cooling, water heating, and water purification.
Well, slam the door or just take a pair of scissors and just cut it. She wouldn't even feel a thing.
We can help you with a range of affordable solutions to help your home run smoothly.
Enercare, experts at home.
Save up to 30% on small group travel during G-Adventure's
That sucker would have flew out of her freaking knuckle grip just as fast as a freaking loose tooth falls out of a kid's head. She should have slammed the door and let that sucker fly off. Oh my God. This is now 13 months later.
So when I jiggle it, it's loose.
Jiggle
so,
it.
Jiggle
it.
I am going to
Just
call
a
ambulance
little
so they
bit.
can take me to the hospital to see if we can get this over and done with. I'm trying to see if I can. I know it's early. I don't think
Wait,
it's up this early,
what?
but I'm going to.
I picked her up from the hospital when she initially cut it and had surgery. I took her to one doctor's appointment. She never went to any others. Him's nasty. I cannot.
Oh.
I cannot. I'm surprised too, David. I really am. That looks like it is.
So apparently she went to the doctor and the doctor was like, "Good, it's nice." And yeah, her the tip eventually fell off. So I am going to go to bed and I'm going to log off and then go to bed. It's like almost midnight. Oh. So have a good night, everybody. And yeah, would like continue to cover Denise? Yeah, probably. She's on the list. I list the people. Yeah. So have a good night, everybody. Thank you all for coming. And yeah, sweet dreams. Bye-bye.